Yo, 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 yo. What's happening? GMS family. We are back for another live show. The GMS show, to be correct. I am your host, Black GMS. I hope everybody out there, first and foremost, is starting out with positive energy, positive vibes. Everything that is happening on this Sunday, I hope it happened in your favor. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's chasing their goals. I hope everybody is meeting them. I hope everybody is achieving it. I hope everybody is just overall doing great. And even if you're not, better days are to come. Now, it is the GMS show, and you know we have some shit to talk about and things I need to deep dive. Now, it's gonna be a bit of a shorter show because I have some things to take care of. That was another reason why I wasn't live yesterday. I was taking care of some things. We got some big things coming, man. Some interviews coming, and I don't know if I'm gonna be doing every day anymore, but mostly every day. So I'll probably skip a day or two, like in between time. What's up, Taya? What's up, Claudia? But nonetheless, there will be continuous streams and there will be continuous content. So don't worry about that. Now we have a very interesting subject to talk about today. This thing, I had some other shit I wanted to talk about, but then this came across my timeline, and I decided, you know what, I need to speak on this, and that this is, I guess, my man Blueface. So, for those of you who don't know, who Blueface is a rapper based out of California. He is well known for his Bust Down Tatiana single. He's a well-known, I guess, Crip affiliate, or he just wears blue. I don't know. A lot of niggas like to claim shit, but I don't know what they really, if they just claim it to claim it, or if they really put work in the streets. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not in the streets, so I don't give a fuck. But I mean, I see that's what he reps and that's what he does, and whatever. That's, you know, that's cool for you. Now, we also know that he is not one to shy away from attention. And I mean, with a person who his breakout hit was a song called Bust Down Tatiana, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for him to continuously be in headlines and in trending topics due to something that has to do with a bunch of bust town Tatianas. So today, now before I play this video, you know, Blueface kind of entered the realm of trending topics when he would, you know, have multiple girls over and just call them his girlfriends. These are my girlfriends. These two girls, they're my girlfriends, and I live with them, and blah, blah, blah. And then when he realized that was a big thing, he realized, hey, let me start getting a bunch of these girls who just want to come be around me because I'm Blueface, and let me start putting them on camera doing wild shit. And when the wild shit popped off, it just became a thing, and he wanted to capitalize on that, which is what people do in this entertainment industry. Whether you want clout, whether you want to continue to be famous or continue to make a bunch of money, whatever the case may be. Now, he's had a few things come up. He's had a show that had some girls on it or whatever, a bunch of girls. It was like a house full of chicks, and I guess they were supposed to, like, I don't know, it's like the Bad Girls Club version of Blueface's house or some shit. He just gave his house to a bunch of girls and just videotaped a bunch of wild shit happening. Now, I think all that shit spilled over into what we have today. Now, I'm going to play this video. What up, Bloke Dog? And I want y'all opinion on it first before I say what I need to say.
We're getting tattoos today. Everybody. Ready to get tatted? Hey. Where you gonna get your shit hit at? Ooh. You getting tattooed? Huh? You getting your tattoo today? Or go home. Which one is it? Ready for your tat? On the hand? Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be it right there.
That shit gonna be hard.
Your hand kinda look like my hand. G?
Cause you my
Ah, twin. Ready to get tatted, cat?
Yo, got these motherfuckers in bunk beds like they in a college dorm. These niggas in boot camp.
Damn.
This is he got these girls getting whole Benjamin
We're getting
Franklin
tattoos today.
They got Benjamin Franklin tattoo. She had one on her neck. Now, this is why I asked the question I asked in my title. Would you let your daughter go to this? Now, I don't mean it as let, because if she's grown as hell, she's going to do what she wants to do. But as far as like what I mean by let is like, is that something that you would be teaching your daughter to be cool with? As far as like doing this type of shit, competing with a bunch of girls to like win the I guess the attention of a nigga named Blueface. is like, cause that's a real question. You know, many of y'all know I have a daughter. So it's like, this is the type of shit that I would be fucking extremely disappointed about. I'd be fucked up. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? What? I'll be mad as shit. Claudia said like a broke ass R. Kelly situation with those bunk beds. I was just about to say, people have been comparing them to R. Kelly, and I didn't know why they were comparing them to R. Kelly, because I didn't see anybody there against their will. But maybe there's something I'm missing about the R. Kelly situation. Like, I heard he had a bunch of girls locked in his basement. I don't think these girls is locked in the basement though. 2021 R. Kelly shit. Tell me how. I'm trying to figure out how this is the correlation to the R. Kelly situation. I hope he's not peeing on these women. I really hope he's not peeing on these women. That'd be horrible. We don't want him to pee on these women. What is the streets saying about this? What is the streets saying about this? I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Because it's one of those things that's like, yeah, it's entertaining. See, like, people are saying that Surviving Blueface documentary going to be crazy. Which, okay, let's talk about that, because, all right, now I kind of get it. Now, it's straight cut down the middle how things can go in life when you are a celebrity. Like, when it comes to situations like this, we're talking about specific situations like this, where you are a dude involved with multiple women doing some like fight for my love type shit. Now, either it can go the way of, yeah, they fuck with you and then that's it, or yeah, some people are going to be mad and, you know. Now, that also doesn't exclude the fact that there are some like weird, you know, creepy motherfuckers out here who like to take advantage of women. But in these situations where somebody is extending the offer for you to join them in some type of competition where you know you're going to be around a bunch of women fighting for this one guy, you entered that realm as someone who was interested in that guy, because you entered a fucking game of let's chase this guy. I'm going to fight to be with him. Like, everybody in that situation has the goal to win his attention or his whatever, so that they can either be with him or get the clout or get the fame or get the money behind it. Whatever the case may be, whatever their agenda is, their main goal is for them to be the last one standing, right? Now, if something happened to where one of the girls got mad or spiteful, and then all of a sudden now we start hearing allegations of Blueface sexually assaulted me on his love show that he had, I wouldn't be surprised. And it wouldn't even be like, oh man, why is she doing shit like that? It's like, yo, you kind of put yourself in that situation. What up, Royal? What up, Ben Slim? Like, you kind of like, and I'm not, and I don't say that like I don't want that to come out wrong, because if the person saying this actually was sexually assaulted, then that's a fucking problem, and that needs to be fixed. But it's like you can't get past some of these motherfuckers knowing that some of these motherfuckers just want clout and they just want the fame. You can't put that past anybody either. And I'm one of those people, like I said, I'm one of the most unbiased motherfuckers ever. So I see it from both sides. I see it from it's like you shouldn't be the type of person to let somebody get away with assaulting you, sexually assaulting you, physically assaulting you, any of that shit. That is something that I feel like when it happens needs to be addressed immediately. Don't wait it out. And I understand the psychological shit behind that too as well for some people who don't speak up when that shit happens. But at the same time, that's why I'm the type of person to encourage that, because like I said, I have a daughter, and if anything happened to her, I would want her to say what happened when it happened. I don't want her to feel embarrassed about it. I don't want her to feel bad about it. I don't want her to feel I want her to know that these things shouldn't happen and you shouldn't fear that type of shit. Now, with that said, like I said before, there are people out here who want to chase clout as well. And I understand that motherfuckers will go to the extreme, as you just seen on that video. This motherfucker's getting a whole Benjamin Franklin tattoo on her neck. Tell me that's not somebody who shows the signs of somebody who is chasing clout. Somebody who is chasing fame. Somebody who wants to do the most, do the extreme, just to try to win this person's attention and affection. Now, if this same person who is sitting there getting this fucking Benjamin Franklin tattoo got kicked off the show, and then now you see months later we hear a story about, hey, Blueface did something to me, I'd be like, it's a little fishy. It's a little fishy. It's a little odd. And then all of a sudden you see Gloria Allred, be like, shit, I knew it. Let's see. Let me read something. Instead of a mansion where the girls are locked in the room, his budget only allows for IKEA bunk beds. Royal said most of the Kelly girls wanted to be there, but just like anything, there will be times when you don't like what's going on. That's true too. Yeah, you could. That's another thing. You can be cool with what's going on and be all for what's happening until something you don't like happens. Then it's a problem too. Like, it's not just all about, well, you showed up and now that's what you do, and now it's your fault that this happened to you. No, like, you can go somewhere thinking that it's going to be a certain way, and then you get there and then all of a sudden it's totally different than what you thought. That's wrong too. That's also wrong. So that's not somebody putting themselves in a situation. Now, like I said, if you sitting here fucking doing the most for some clout, now you look weird to me. Leonard Deyuda. They caught Blueface with Hishi in Reno. Really? With a transgender? King Lukey, Blueface, baby. Royal, like I'll tell you, enslave me as long as I get what I want at the end, but when that don't happen, they blow the whistle. Hey, that's some people too. Some people, like, I don't put it past nobody to have all those aspects, man. There's people who literally do shit like that. Will be like, yeah, I'm down for this shit, and then once it's like gone, and once I'm not getting what I'm getting anymore, now it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I went through this. And then you try to piggyback off a movement where people are really dealing with like real traumas and shit. I understand that too. I don't put that past nobody. I look at all aspects. Ben Slim said he talked like he rap on the slow side of the game. Yeah, that's weird. Is Blueface in trouble? I don't know. They're trying to put this. They're trying to attach his name to R. Kelly right now. But in a way, I could see it just as far as like the aftermath of things, because you never know. You can never put it past nobody to sit up there and try to like pin some shit on you just because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Especially given this situation, there's a bunch of women involved, and who knows? Like, Blueface seems like a wild nigga, and I've seen his post and his previous posts in the past. Like, he's a wild motherfucker, so I don't put it past him to like do some wild shit with these girls. But I hope and I pray this motherfucker is having them sign some type of like NDA, some type of contract, something that like literally just like I don't know, literally will just totally dismiss him from any like wrongdoings if he's like literally putting in the contract what it is. If he's doing exactly what he's saying he's going to do and they know this and it's acknowledged, then you know, whatever. I don't know what to say about that. Cause if you went somewhere and you read a contract and it says, hey, I'm finna pour champagne on your head while I smack you with my Johnson, and then he does it and it's on camera and then you see it and you get embarrassed, then god damn, you shouldn't have signed that motherfucking contract. Because it said, hey, Blueface is gonna pour champagne on your head and smack you with his dick. So you're gonna have to do something about that. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it is. What up, Bianca? So I mean, what can you do about that? What can you do about that? Either way. So what they're saying is, now when Blueface is the next R. Kelly, I don't want to hear nobody saying they didn't know he was a predator because the nigga is showing off for y'all at the. But this is the only video. Hold on, let me play this again.
Everybody.
This is the only video I've seen.
Ready to get tatted?
Is there another
Where
video, you
gonna get your
guys?
shit hit at? Ooh. You getting tattooed? Huh? You getting your tattoo today? Or go home. Which one is it? Ready for your tat? On the hand? Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be it right there.
That shit gonna be hard.
Your hand kinda look like my hand. G?
Cause you my twin.
Ah, twin. Ready to get tatted, cat? Damn.
Wait, did we just make the same face?
Damn. We're getting tattoos today. Everybody. Ready to
The
get tatted?
price of clout.
Where you gonna get your shit hit at?
Now, so, yeah, you see King Luke said, what the fuck is that? Looks crazy, don't it? Kind of looks wild. But we have seen this for years. This is not out of the ordinary. Just because his bunk beds don't mean shit. We have watched several shows like this where a dude is walking through a house or there's a house full of women living in the same fucking rooms trying to fight for one man's affection. We've seen this before. So if Blueface is R. Kelly, what does that make every Bachelor? What does that make Flavor Flav? What does that make Real Chance of Love? What does that make I Love New York, nigga? What does that make all of that shit? Does that make all of them R. Kelly as well? You gotta answer that question, because regardless if this shit is ghetto as fuck, it's the same shit, right? We haven't seen nothing out of the ordinary yet. This is something that happens. Like they just wrapped up The Bachelor just I don't know how, like last month or some shit. Like this shit still happens every day. He can't be R. Kelly if the white nigga from The Bachelor is motherfucking is not R. Kelly. Like just because he's walking around with roses and trying to go for horsey rides. Nah, fuck that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, am I wrong? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Yeah, exactly. Anybody that look like Flavor Flav that'll let and for several seasons, for 3 seasons, women fought for his love. Oh, Flav definitely is the king. Them niggas was fighting for my pinky finger on the Flavor of Love. That's what Flav looked like. He looked like my pinky finger. But I love Flavor Flav, man. Flav is funny. Flav is hilarious. Flav is a legend. Don't get it mistaken. That's what I was about to bring up, Bianca. The game lost a multi-million-dollar lawsuit because of shit like that. Yeah. So that's what I was referencing. That's what I meant by this situation, because I've seen it. I've seen it happen. The Game had tried to do some type of show like this, and a young woman on this show ended up saying he sexually harassed her. Now, he ended up losing that case, and I don't even know how he lost that case. So I'm not gonna like say the girl was wrong or he was wrong or none of that, because I didn't read up on it. So I'm not gonna do that. But it just goes to show that things like that can happen. Now, whether or not it's true that he did it or not, the possibility of something like that will happen in these situations. And a lot of these dudes get over their heads, and like I said, he probably let's say the Game was doing too much with this young woman. Probably because he had it in his mind that, hey, this is a show about women trying to fall in love with me or to be with me or whatever the case may be. And every girl that was chosen is clearly here because they're trying to have a chance with me or to try to be with me or some shit. So I think I can do this and that. Now as a man, we have to learn how like not to just do certain shit. Like we can't just fucking like, yeah, if I think this girl like me, I'm just gonna grab her ass or some shit. Like it's wild. And I'll put it to you like this: like I'm a straight man, so if a gay man saw me out and he just thought in his head that I fucked with him and he walked up on me and grabbed my ass, I'm gonna start binking. I'm gonna start bink bop booping. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing in that realm. You know what I mean? Like and once again, like I said, I don't know that situation with the Game. You know, if he did it, then that's fucked up. And if he didn't, then that's fucked up. Game didn't take it seriously, didn't show up to court, lost by default, I think. Oh, really? Do I have to look this up now? The Game lawsuit. Wow. The Game's Born to Rap royalties and record labels seized to pay $7 million to accuser. The Game sexual assault accuser has scored a huge legal victory. According to court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, Priscilla Rainey has been granted ownership of the Game's independent record label, Prolific Records, as well as royalties from his latest album, Born to Rap. This means Rainey now has full control over any salary the Game was receiving through his imprint, which was launched in fall 2019. Per documents, any and all rights, title, and interest of defendant in any money, property, or payments due to defendant from LA Prolific in the form of, among other things, commission, royalties, contract receivables, deferred compensation, income, wages, payroll, salary, and accounts receivable. Failure by defendant to comply with this order may subject him to contempt of court proceedings. It's further ordered that all third parties who receive notice of this order are directed to pay any and all money or property due or to become due under this order directly to plaintiff, either one by check payable to Priscilla Rainey and delivered to plaintiff's counsel until into the extent necessary to pay the judgment in full. So we have someone like the Game who has been in the game for, I want to say 20 years, maybe more than 20 years. And because of this incident that happened, he now has somebody who he randomly met for a fucking show that he was running, now owns him. Now owns his independent record label, owns his royalties, owns him. Every time he get a check, she get a check now. Think about that. Claudia said, let's be real though. If I'm going on a reality show with the game, I walk in with an assumption to be down to fuck. Like see now that's the thing. Like I'm glad you said that as a woman, because I don't want to say shit like that. You know, I'm like I said, I have a daughter. I'm trying to change my mentality for my daughter, not for anybody else. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. But that's also some shit I'm gonna tell her. You gotta also read the room. You gotta also realize who it is you're dealing with. If you are about to enter a realm of a show where a bunch of women are competing to fight for someone's love, you aren't going to expect this man to give a fuck about you. You're there to try to make him give a fuck about you, right? Also, that's just the Bachelor shit. Something like this with the game, some like random off-brand TV show that he's trying to do to have girls fall in love, and you can see the premise, you can see every girl that was involved, like, oh, all these girls are like video girls. All these girls look like Instagram models. Oh, this dude, he trying to get the baddest girls in here because he trying to hit all these motherfuckers. You got to read the room. It's got to be more than just thinking about, ooh, I'm here, I'm for the game, I'm trying to get the game. Nah, you also got to think about his intentions as well. You always have to play. You always have to play both sides, man. Never go in thinking everything's gonna be cool. Never go in thinking everything's gonna be all bad. Just remember that every fucking possibility is possible. Every possibility is possible, if that makes sense. That's what I want to teach. That's what I want to teach my daughter and more young women out there. Is that never trust motherfuckers off the bat. Never think that motherfuckers just have your best interests. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has to be the shit that we have to talk about. And I think it's fucked up too. Like, this is it's a fucked up game. King Lukey said she ain't getting no damn $7 million, no majority legal fees, attorneys. She fuck anyway. Well, yeah, she's not gonna get $7 million, but if she plays the long game, and if fucking the game decides to continue continue to put out music for the next fucking 5 to 10 years, she's gonna eat off that, you know. So that's like a fucked up situation for the game, because now he's like, as an artist and somebody like the game who isn't one of the new age artists who just came in here just to fucking rap to make some money. Like, he actually understands like the process behind shit. You know, artists have a different process when they make music. And I know someone like the game and somebody like the game who's made music like he has made. You got to be in a certain mood. You got to be in a certain attitude to want to make some fucking music. And no matter what now, every time he goes to a studio, he has to have in the back of his fucking mind that somebody's about to eat off of him. Like, every bar, everything, like, he has to go. He can't even go in with the type of mind state of just going in just to make a song. He has to continuously think about the fact that this isn't going to come back to just him. Like, somebody who he most likely clearly doesn't fuck with is going to continue to eat off of him every time he does something. Let's see. Don't put yourself in certain situations. Yeah. And if alcohol and pills are involved, that's a whole other level. Yeah, it is. If anybody is like, if there's any situation like that where people feel like you have to be fucked up to be around them, watch that shit. Watch that shit. Teodora, what's happening? What exactly did you do to her? Let's see the claims. Let's see. Okay, the game was ordered to pay $7 million damages to Rainey. Rainey received the judgment about a year after she sued the rapper for an alleged sexual assault that took place while filming She's Got Game, a VH1 reality show starring the game. The plaintiff claims She had agreed to go on a date with rapper, believing it would be on camera. However, she met the rapper at a Chicago restaurant where there was no production crew. Before I finish reading, please. Before I finish reading. That can be two things, you guys. That can be two things. First of all, you agreed to go on a date with him regardless if it was going to be on camera or not. Now, I don't know if you're an actor and if this was supposed to be just an acting job for you, but last time I checked, you guys weren't actors. You guys were here to be on the show and to compete for the game's love. So if you agreed to go on a date with someone and the cameras aren't there, that shouldn't matter because aren't you there for the game? Did y'all hear something? Was that me speaking the truth? I don't know. Did I get that wrong? Am I wrong about that? Like, think about that. That's coming from a person that would like, if I genuinely fuck with you and I'm trying to compete to win your affection, your love, because I want to date you or be with you, and I'm in this game realm, and all of a sudden I say, oh, I'm gonna be able to go on a date with you? Cool. And ain't no cameras. Oh, so you really want to fuck with me? That's what I would be thinking if I was interested in somebody and I took out the time to be a part of a game show competing for somebody's love. Right? I don't know. But I guess let me play devil's advocate real quick. Let's just say she was the type to think about all aspects and every type of possibility involved. What if she was like, oh yeah, we're about to go on this date and we're about to do the show. And then when she found out that there was no production crew or no cameras around, then she felt a little iffy about it. Like, oh, this is weird. There's no, production. Maybe he just wants to go on a solo date with me. Cool. But, keep my guard up. Like, this is weird. It'd be one thing if he said, yeah, we're about to film, and then she showed up and there was no film crew. But I don't think that was said at all in this court case. I don't think it was said at all that he was like, yeah, we were about to film. But if he just said, hey, we about to go on a date, and you showed up thinking there were going to be cameras there, it's your fault for thinking that because nobody said that. I'm just keeping it real. Now, whatever happens in that instance if something wrong happens in that instance where he did too much, things that you didn't want, even though, because you can also want to go on a date with somebody and not want to be sexually involved with them at the time. You can just go on a fucking date with somebody. Plain and simple. You just go on a fucking date and chill, whatever. You don't have to be intimate, or you don't have to be touchy-feely. You don't have to do none of that shit. Now, let me read the rest of this. The lawsuit alleged the game showed up to the date highly intoxicated on alcohol and drugs, which was typical, and sexually assaulted plaintiff on several occasions that night. This included him forcefully reaching his hand inside her dress to rub her bare vagina and buttocks. Rainey was ultimately awarded $7,130,100 after the game failed to appear in court, but according to Rainey, the rapper has not paid a single dime in the years since she received the judgment. She will go on filed a motion requesting the seizure of the game's income. Rainey has seemingly addressed her latest legal win via Instagram. Well then, guess you know now that I've known for months. How do I put this? You work for me now. These are her Instagram posts after winning a sexual assault case. Yeah. The game addressed his legal battle with Rainey during an appearance on Everyday Struggle at ComplexCon 2019. Not only did he call his accuser a liar, he also insisted he was never going to pay up. He was quoted saying, "It's a lying bitch making up a story. That shit is fucking crazy because I had a fucking dentist appointment. I missed court and a judge would give a bitch a judgment for $7 million. He said, I ain't giving that bitch nothing. It'd be different if I was one of those weird ass niggas touching pussies in the club, but I was nowhere near this bitch. So, the game says he wasn't even nowhere near her. And there's nowhere in this story did it say that there was any like camera footage or any footage of them actually going out on a date together. I don't know if that was like I gotta try to find these court documents or something to try to like see, like read the whole story, because if there's no like, because that's what I would have wanted to do. Like if I was the game and I knew I was nowhere near this girl, for one, I would have went to court. For two, I would have been like, yo, pull up. First of all, where do we go to dinner at? Where do we go on a date at? Where was it? Oh, it was there? Okay, pull up the fucking camera footage of us on a fucking date that night. And what time? That's what I would have did. If I was a person that never was around somebody and then they just made up some wild shit. And then on top of that, got awarded $7 million. $7 million. What up, Spank Loke? So, what the fuck? What do we do about that? What do we think about that? What do y'all think about that? Because I guess people deal with trauma differently. So I guess I'm not going to look at her weird for posting like this weird shit on her Instagram. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm different, I guess. Like, if I would have went through something traumatic, I'm not going to post a meme about it. Like, oh, you work for me now. Like, I don't know. If he did it, though, I have zero sympathy for him. Exactly. I don't know these niggas, so I'm not gonna. That's the one thing. Like, somebody came to me about the Meech interview and was like, "Oh man, you trying to be too biased, man? You need to stand your ground, bro. I don't know these niggas. Why am I gonna sit and try to act like I know somebody or try to tell somebody some shit when I don't know them? I've never been through their situation. So the only thing I can do is listen to what the fuck is going on. I can say, hey, I might not believe that this happened, but I'm never going to put it past somebody, because we've seen motherfuckers out here who we never thought would have did some shit, do some shit. And I'll give you the prime example. Goddamn Priest. If Priest can be out here fucking kids, I don't put it past not a motherfucking soul in this world. That's how I think. That's where my mind goes. That's why I don't trust a lot of people. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your background is. I don't care how fucking clean cut and put together you are. You don't put shit past nobody. So yeah, if the game really did this shit, I don't fuck with him. Matter of fact, I damn near don't fuck with the game already. Which is crazy that we talking about this story, because like I said, I'm unbiased. This is how unbiased I am. I'm talking about this story and I'm mostly in favor of this guy. I'm mostly in favor of him, even though I don't like this motherfucker. Do you want to know why I don't like this motherfucker? Do you guys want to see why I don't like this motherfucker? I have some DMs from the game on my Instagram. Surprise. Do y'all want to see them? So I can show you why I don't fuck with the game? Let me know. I don't usually do this shit. When the Gooch the Great shit happened, that happened the same day I did the episode. But this shit happened last year. So I've swept that shit under the rug and wiped my fucking hands of it. But if y'all want to see this shit, I'll show y'all. Cause the game tried to pull a slick one on a young up and coming artist. And it was wild. It was fucking wild. Which was a epidemic for a minute. a lot of these major artists was hitting up young up and coming artists, and I've got DMs from several people. I've gotten DMs from The Game. I've gotten DMs from Benny the Butcher. As a matter of fact, I actually was on one of Benny the Butcher's mixtapes. He's the only one that actually came through with the shit, and even then, it was still not like a fucking like a real opportunity for me. It was just to be like, yeah, I'm on one of Benny the Butcher's mixtapes that he's hosting. But Benny the Butcher hit me up, Gilly the Kid hit me up, DC Young Fly hit me up. A lot of people hit me up in my DMs talking about, let's work, what's your budget? Now, I get it. When the pandemic hit, shows stopped, money stopped drastically for a lot of these niggas. And once they found out the way to capitalize off of people they knew were most likely getting unemployment or are getting the stimulus or whatever the case may be, or doing these fucking wild ass PPP loan scams, they were hitting up a bunch of fucking unknown artists in local cities and having them pay outrageous amounts of money to put one song on a mixtape that wasn't going to make them shit or even be heard or seen by virtually anybody. Jadakiss did that shit. Yep, you're right. Jadakiss was a part of it. Who else was doing it? Bow Wow was doing it. Goddamn, a lot of people was doing this shit. Hold on now. Let me hide my screen because I got to go to my Instagram, man. Shit. Now, mind you, the George Floyd shit was going on out here. Let me set this up for you because I need y'all to understand. The George Floyd shit was going on out here. And, let me see. Where the fuck? There we go. Let me see. This is crazy. Let's see. All right. Now, just to set this up for y'all, I had sent The Game my song We Outside. It was on May 31st, 2020. Okay? I sent The Game We Outside. That's my song that I've played on this channel several times. He sent me back 100 emoji. That's it. I said, appreciate you, G. And that was it. So I was like, oh, The Game legit saw my shit and was just like 100. Like, he fucked with it. Like, yeah, for the cause, nigga, Black Fist, let's get it. Like, that was it. I ain't even hit this nigga back like, oh, damn, The Game. Oh, shit. Yo, let's work. I literally said, appreciate you, my G. Now, I'm about to show you. I don't even know why I'm telling you. I'm about to show you. Look, it's right here. It says, appreciate you, my G. Or I said, appreciate you, my G, as you can see here. Now, he replied with, I partnered up with the Block 365 and got this tape I'm presenting called Game Over. I'm down to push your sound on this series I'm dropping. I said, let's make it happen. Right? Let's make it happen. Now, this was after Benny the Butcher hit me up. And this was after I already paid Benny the Butcher. Yes, I paid Benny the Butcher to get on a mixtape he was hosting. I'm not going to say how much. But like I said, everything was going, like, this is May 31st. The George Floyd shit happened a week ago. So all this shit was like fucking happening. Like the riots was happening, protests was happening, all this shit was going on. And they were like trying to, rebuild the city, and everybody was putting up GoFundMes and different shit that I was just whatever I can do. I was one of the motherfuckers getting unemployment at the time. So it's like, yo, if I'm getting it, I'm going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to help some type of way. If it means that I'm helping with the cause of the shit that I care about. So just keep that in mind. I said, let's make it happen, legend. He said, I need that track right now. Oh, wait. I need that track right now, blood. MP3 form, it's $1K a slot. $1,000. Read that. $1,000 to give them a song that they like or supposedly like. To put on a mixtape that won't even see streaming platforms. $1,000. Then we talk bigger moves. Also, so you know, the tape drops on SoundCloud, Top Mixtapes, SoundCloud, and we got some blogs helping out. Plus, I'll be reposting on my stories. It's your record that's completed. It's not a feature. It's a mixtape slot. Like, I give a fuck about any of those details after $1,000. You guys, you see that check mark? This is literally the game. Y'all see them other check marks in there. Don't play me, but I'm dead ass. This is motherfucking the game. So I said, damn, yeah, I wish I could do that, but I'm out here in Minneapolis. I'm pretty sure he didn't know I lived here. And in the front lines, a lot of my money has gone to helping out my community. This is a dope opportunity. I just can't do it at the moment. I didn't even snap. I didn't even go hard. I didn't even be like, man, what the fuck? I said this to see what he was gonna say. His reply was, what can you do now to save your spot? Oh, you must have been hurting. Because I'm pretty sure this is last year. So the incident that he had happen was in 2019. So I'm pretty sure at this moment he was getting all his shit garnished. And everything that all the royalties from the new album that he dropped was getting taken. He wasn't seeing none of that money. That's just my guess. So the fact that I said what I said and your response was, what can you do now to save your spot? Why am I trying to save my spot? I don't want to save my spot. Why am I even giving you anything now? What? So that's when I got irritated. I said, this happened already with Benny the Butcher. I'm still waiting on my song to be featured on his Who Can Rap mixtape. I paid $500 for that slot. Now you know how much I paid. I paid $500 for that slot. I honestly don't know if it's something a lot of y'all or a lot of well-known artists are doing to keep money flowing. But to be honest with you, G, I got to see if it's for real first. I'm not doubting the tape. I'm just saying I don't like it, or I'm just saying I don't got it like that, especially in a time like this. I wish I could because I respect you, but I can't. And then his reply was, he probably working with the Block 3652. Think about this shit. Think about this shit. I'm no big name artist. I'm not out here fucking lit. I ain't got a bunch of fucking clout. I ain't got a bunch of fucking money. But I got the game talking about what can you do to save your spot. Man, if you don't, bruh. And like what she just say? What Claudia just say? I wonder how many people sent 1K. So now think about it. If I sent Benny 500 for a slot, and if you look at how many Benny the Butcher mixtapes exist, hold on, let me show you. How about that? How about I show you? Hold on. Who can rap? Let me show you something, man. Let me show you something. This is one mixtape. This is one mixtape, you guys. One mixtape. 39 fucking songs. Do the math. 500 times 39. Oh, and let me add. There's not only a Benny the Butcher who can rap 1, not a Benny the Butcher who can rap 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8. There are multiple mixtapes of who can rap presented by Benny the Butcher, and every single tape has fucking 30 plus songs on it. Do the math. Do the fucking math and tell me what that looks like. And it's crazy because I respect certain people. Like, I don't fuck with the game. Now, Benny actually put me on one of these fucking mixtapes. So I guess the simple fact that that was the deal, like, hey, if you pay me, I'll put you, like, Benny didn't hit my inbox talking. Like, matter of fact, Benny was actually talking to me. Like, we was actually having conversations. And we actually talked about some real shit. And he actually put it to a situation where, hey, if some shit happened with you and you fucking blow up or some shit like that, I can hit my nigga for a feature. But I see the work behind this. I see the angle behind this. Do the math. 500 now if the game is asking for 1,000, do the math again. All these songs on one mixtape and you putting out several volumes of them. Now, I'm pretty sure the people who are hosting these mixtapes are getting a little percentage of them, but the fact that there are a lot of them, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to split between people. So, yeah, like I said, what up, Casino? What's good, Bloodbath? So, like I said, this was something that is going on with multiple artists, and it's still going on to this day. I'm pretty sure Gilly the Kid still does stuff like that, but he does it in like the form of, hey, if you pay me, I'll post up, your song, I'll promote your shit on my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hit me on some real shit. Like, yo, what I see you working. You want me to post your shit on my story? Because clearly that's beneficial. Like, you have a bunch of followers, a bunch of people watch your story. I'll pay you X amount of dollars to use your platform to get myself exposure. That's the game that we're in now when it comes to like social media and having to expose yourself in different ways. That's a way that you can invest in yourself. That's a way you can invest in yourself. But when it comes to these mixtapes, don't do it. Don't do none of that shit. You're supposed to be getting paid to be put on projects. You're not supposed to pay to put yourself on some shit, especially if somebody reaching out to you. You ain't reaching out to them. I didn't hit the game and be like, hey, what you got going on, man? Let me see if you got a slot in one of these mixtapes. No, he brought that to my attention off of a song that I sent that clearly I thought he fucked with. So, yeah, that's just how it is. Nah, for real, you can't. And that's one thing about being in this like game, this industry. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people you respect and look up to and probably love their music. And when you meet them, it's not what you think. And it's like, damn, these people are fucking trash. Like, fuck this guy or fuck this girl. Like, I don't give a fuck about them. I was a fan of their ass, and now I'm not because they trash. Like, that's kind of how it was, like, for this instance with the game. Like, bro, I remember having an iPod shuffle playing, running off the first album, playing pool as a fucking young motherfucker, as a little ass, preteen ass little kid. Like, man, the game is hard. I love the game. The game was one of my favorites, especially growing up. And then you have an interaction like this, and it's like, Damn. Good luck with your court case, brother. like real shit. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like real shit. Good luck, bro. Like wish you well. Like that's how I feel. But hey man, that's how I go out here, man. Motherfuckers be doing the most. And just watch out there. If you an artist, man, watch out for the okie doke. Watch out for the okie doke. But hey man, like I said, I gotta handle my business, man. I got some things I need to do today. So let me shout y'all motherfuckers out in the comments, man. Y'all stay right here. Matter of fact, put a GMS in the comments right now. Every single one of you that was in this chat, or even if you didn't chat yet, put a comment yet, put that GMS in the comments right now if you are watching this with your eyeballs and listening to me with your motherfucking ears. All right? Now, announcement. GMS episode 4. GMS episode 4 is on the way, you guys. GMS episode 4 is on the way. You can find it on bandcamp.com, bandcamp.com, and you can type in that search bar, Black GMS, my name, like you see it on this channel, all one word, just one word, BLACKK GMS. Go to fucking Bandcamp right now, and if you fucking put a GMS in the comments, just go to Bandcamp and just play some shit. Just play some shit. That's all you got. Play some shit. Run the numbers up and play the shit. You ain't got to buy it. It's totally free. You can download the shit for free if you want to. But just play the shit. I just want to see y'all playing that shit. You wake up in the morning, play one of your favorite instrumentals on one of these tapes. You have 3 whole fucking episodes to choose from with several beats, several instrumentals, several that will just capture your soul. You can smoke to them. You can clean to them. You can drive with them. You can do whatever the fuck it is that you do on a daily basis while listening to these motherfuckers. So I would appreciate if y'all fucked with me on that level. Also, y'all know what dropped on 420, right? So I need y'all to run that up as well. I'm going to play that while I shout y'all names out. I see them GMSs, man. See, this is why I fuck with y'all so much. I like that. I'd be like, yo, put the GMS in the comments, and the fam will fucking come into the comments and put that GMS and support. That's why I will always fuck with y'all and always support y'all. I need y'all to run this video up for me, man. Y'all do that for me? Y'all run this video up for me? I'm gonna shout y'all out. After we get off a stream, I'm talking about as soon as the stream ends, I need y'all to go to my channel and I need y'all to click on this video and watch this shit. Roll up, nigga. Hey, shout out to Taya, my niece. Shout out to Claudia. Shout out to motherfucking JR Miller. Shout out to Loke Dog 606. Shout out to Royal. Shout out to Leonard the Yoda. Shout out to Ben Slim. Shout out to King Lukey. Hey. Shout out to Bianca. Shout out to Tehadora NYC. Shout out to Spank Low Pimpin'. Hey. Shout out to Casino Gotti. Shout out to Bloodbath Entertainment. Shout out to Easy Speezy. Shout out to Jay Monte. Hey. Y'all see what's going on? It's GMS, baby. Peace.